looks like after weeks of Trump actually threatening to do something concerning the issue of Nigerians being killed by jihadists, Trump has finally made a response. Now they will be talking about that one. Trump has actually launched, the US actually, let me state, has launched an attack on the guys in the Sokoto area, particularly Sokoto State in Nigeria.
In the northwest part of Nigeria specifically.
Missile strikes against the Islamic State group in northwest Nigeria, US Africa Command said they were carried out in coordination with the Nigerian authorities and killed what it called multiple IS terrorists in Sokoto State.
Now, what I found very interesting was one of the guys that was invited to this BBC interview who was giving a statement, and he wanted to state that this was not particularly against any religion. I don't know if it's because maybe he's Muslim, I don't know. I wanted to take you to that particular portion of the interview or the voice note.
Killing primarily innocent Christians. While speaking to the BBC World Service, the Nigerian foreign minister defended the military action.
What I can confirm is a joint operation between Nigeria and the US that has targeted terrorists. It has nothing to do with a particular religion. It is, as far as we're concerned, targeting terrorists that have been attacking Nigerians.
Now, why is he leaving out the religion of these people? He repeats that statement. He repeats it several times. Like, why is it difficult for them? Which is the very question that I've had from the beginning of this entire thing. Why are they finding it difficult to just say the people who are being killed are Christians, the guys who are doing it are jihadists? I mean, even the BBC description says it there. Okay, US launches strikes against militant Islamic State group. Okay, it's stated very clearly where the jihadists, they are jihadists. The idea of jihad is not a Christian idea. It's not just like a random, it's an Islamic idea. The word jihad, meaning self-struggle, as they would like to define it. But the word has come to commonly be known as to do the way of Allah, or to jihad against those who do not believe until they pay you the jizya. That's what the verse actually, the Quran actually goes on to advocate. It says that you jihad until they pay you the jizya, until they pay you tax money. They must be subject to you. That's what the Quran teaches. So why is he dismissing that? Like, why he wants to make it very clear, and it's not about it, but not the ideology of the people who are doing this, Fulani headsmen, or the people who are doing this in Sokoto and whatever area they are Islamists who run on the idea of Boko Haram being Western, what is it? Western education is demonic or something like that. It's an opposition of proper modern ideas, not being barbaric. It's opposed to all of that. Why doesn't he want to highlight that? Why doesn't he want to highlight? Now, there was, of course, social media speculations also pertaining Nicki Minaj. By the way, the episodes of the day are this ones. I did announce when I was stating the announcement of the thing that there were people who were claiming that Nicki Minaj might be actually banned from the Met Gala because after her support to Trump, but those claims have not been completely founded. But I find it quite interesting that after her support of Trump with this whole thing of Nigerians who were being killed, particularly Christians in Nigeria who were being killed, they have been blasting her with all kinds of news. Every single day they've been blasting her with all these things. The world has its own agenda. The truth has its own. Walking two different paths. The people that are doing this are Islamists. The ideologies are taken from the Quran. I can show them, anybody who has studied the Quran or the traditions of Islam can show them. So why do you not want to say what they are? No, it's just they're killing Nigeria. They are targeting churches. This denial that these people have, it's ridiculous. Now, it's the same type of denial you've seen with people in who deal with issues of Gaza and whatnot. Like, for example, what's that girl's name? The one who was with flotilla going up and down, trying to pass boats into Gaza, saying we are carrying humanitarian aid, and they were carrying like 2 boxes. They were full. It was 500 of them. Even our South Africans, they were over there. There are people protesting online and doing whatnot. They were more loud about that, than anything. They were more loud about that. They were not loud about the fact that even people that were found as in support of Israel in Gaza were being killed there. They didn't care about that, because they care about one side of this conversation. The same way you are seeing it with these guys in Nigeria. They just don't care to just say the truth. The other time I showed that there was one journalist that came out and said, why are we just hiding it? Like why are we not just saying it's Christians being killed? Now, that same journalist, by the way, he came out later on and he stated that there had been discussions. There were other terrorists who they released other hostages a while after that. Now, the funny thing is, it was after talks with government. And that same journalist came out and asked the question, but wait a minute, why are we having discussions with terrorists? Why? So what are you talking with them? What's the discussion with these guys? What's the discussion with these guys? Because these people are ruthless. They go into villages and just wipe out villages so that they can take over their land. Okay? And so now, this is why this particular action, or all those things that they were saying, Trump won't do nothing. See, America functions different. America functions differently. America functions differently. And I also want to bring up this particular subject of Obama here. There are people that actually forget what Obama did. You would expect, these are black people, we support each other. Hey, don't fall for those things. Obama, during his term in office, actually restricted selling weapons to the Nigerian government, selling them the capability to fight Boko Haram back then. I can't remember who it was. Was it under Goodluck Jonathan, or was it the previous president who passed away? I can't remember exactly. But Obama refused to help them with that situation. He cut them off. Black man, my foot. They sell those ideas of politics to people who UK, color skin, whatever. They will sell it to you. Cheap ideas. Obama refused to help. As a matter of fact, he cut them off from trying. Go back, research it, and you will see it. I think I highlighted it on the first video we were speaking about this subject matter. And it was Trump now who went on to actually, the very same person that they said was racist, the very same person who actually made a response to that whole thing. Now, last point that I want to kind of bring up here within this particular conversation, because it tends to be very popular that whenever this type of stories come up, the truth gets muddied up. You tend to see a lot of more stories and whatnot that kind of divert issues away from what actually the true factor of it is. These people let's state it properly. These cowards, the people that are doing this, these guys who are killing these Christians, they go into innocent people's churches. They are not going into armed places. They go to churches. They've done this several times. There are videos online where you will see, you can go on YouTube and you search people who have just been recently attacked, and you will see these people are brutal. These people are brutal. That's why I'm asking that question about that particular man who was saying that foreign minister. No, it's not about a particular religion. The ideology of jihadists is from Islam. So why don't you want to highlight that? Is it because you're Muslim? This cover-up culture doesn't do it. You deal with them the way they deal with people. Your government. You are not a religion. You're a government. People can be so frightened that they, like people who are millionaires in Nigeria, they walk around with security guards. You need a security guard. You see it with some of these social media influencers when they're going somewhere, they will have security all the time. Why? Because the insecurities become way too much. Trump has finally responded, and so we'll see what that looks like. He handed them their Christmas gift. Trump handed them their Christmas. He said, Tatan Bafan, Son Bonaxas, in Jesus' name. Strict Reality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes, that will be down in the pinned comment. The truth is suppressed. True morals are oppressed. As a matter of fact, it goes as far as you are shunned. I mean, like, Nicki Minaj is getting backlash from people in the industry for being on the side of Christians. Like, think about that. The audacity of that. It's like what was happening with 50 Cent when he released the show exposing Puff Daddy. What did you see? You saw people in the industry attacking him. Why? Truth gets attacked. That's just the way it is. They do not want truth. That's why the Bible tells you the truth. If they wanted the truth, if they loved the truth, they would have come to it. But they do not come to it because they know the truth would expose who they truly are. The question is, where do you stand? It's Ricky, and I'll see you on a later on episode.